We continue to follow some breaking news in Walworth County tonight.
Harlan's aunt, who we mentioned house was destroyed, is okay. She was down in a basement. Good evening, and the heavy work continues behind this truck. Just rolled up. Before today, Andrew Bolt was not well known. It's a huge campus. That has changed for the Wisconsin native. We went on a journey today to try and find the most snow in southeast Wisconsin, and I think we found it.
We were hoping to move to Florida or somewhere nice.
What's wrong with Wisconsin? You can't have a snowball fight in Florida. This is kind of tough to make a snowball with. Can I get a number 6? This year, the average homeowner will save $13 or about 1 quesadilla, 2 tacos, 2 chalupas, and a couple of sodas.
Destroyed so many homes and damaged many more. Fox 6's Ben Handelman has been in Oklahoma since the twister hit, and tonight has a story of a family that was spared on Monday but hit hard today.
The sun is shining here in Moore, Oklahoma, but that was not the case this morning. Some serious storms put a big delay on the cleanup effort. Rushing water flows down a debris-covered stream. Moore, Oklahoma, waking up to downpours of rain and flooding.
Well, it's completely soaked right here.
While the twister did not completely level Diana Braceland's home, Mother Nature's newest arrival is finishing it off.
We've just been zombies, emotionally just exhausting, and you don't know where to begin.
Once I made it here, a lot of this debris was actually in front of the house.
Jonathan Calloway was the first to see the damage to the home on Monday after rushing to check on his girlfriend.
Started moving all the debris out of the way, got into the house, and it was just a very overwhelming situation.
Braceland was at work, her daughter at a nearby high school.
Knowing my daughter was down there, couldn't get a hold of her, was just a horrible feeling.
Unfortunately, not everyone they know made it.
I did lose a coworker, and she was at that 7-Eleven that was completely demolished. So we've worked together for 10 years. Our daughters are friends, and they're going to graduate together this Saturday.
Tragedy toppled on top of their own misfortune that does not seem to be washing away as the days go by.
Just trying to hang in there.
Some people have piled their items up on the driveway. Others have given up completely, saying they'll just work it out with their insurance companies. In Moore, Oklahoma, Ben Handelman, Fox 6 News. If it has students on edge here after a very stressful week, it's been especially tough for a certain group whose job it is to keep the rumors from the facts straight, and this tragedy hit especially close to home.
Newsroom, this is Saran.
Their headlines come out 5 days a week. The writers of the Exponent student newspaper dream of writing the big story.
She just very calmly said, let's just all go to the basement.
Tuesday,
I get this alert from Purdue, this mass text alert about the shooting in EE, and it's right across the street.
the big story came to them.
Before even coming into the building, started seeing all the police surrounding, and that to me is, there's news happening.
Saran Mishra is the paper's editor. Not only is this the biggest story he's covered, but the most difficult.
We still haven't had a chance to really process this as a community.
The newspaper is directly across the street from where the shooting took place. Covering the story means also covering classmates like West Bend native Andrew Bolt.
You can't really prepare for this kind of thing, and the fact that it hits so close to home.
As rumors swirled, staff scrambled to share the facts. Quentin Bullock picked up a camera.
On the way over, you had to go around the electrical engineering building. So it was a perfect opportunity to grab some photos of the perimeter.
His feelings towards his subject may be a surprise.
I've grown up in a culture that this has been thrown in my face my entire life. So to actually experience it firsthand, I was almost desensitized to it.
A generation that may feel differently, but can still be silenced.
I'm kind of at a loss for words. I guess we all are on some level.
This campus is hoping that tomorrow everything will start to get back to normal. That is when classes will resume. In West Lafayette, Indiana, Ben Handelman, Fox 6 News.
These two jerseys are his MVP year jerseys.
In the bottom of a house on the outskirts of Whitewater lies a love for the game of baseball.
The first item I got was a pair of his game-used cleats from his rookie season and his rookie bat.
Nick Johannick says it was one player in particular who immediately had his attention.
He was a clean-cut guy, humble. There's a guy we want to follow.
His term was, I'm all in on Braun from the beginning.
With his wife on board,
and this was his playoff jersey.
A passion
he wore in 2011.
Turned into a collection.
Just little by little, I just started adding things over the years.
Piece by piece.
Yeah. And his playoff helmet is right here.
Item by item.
2011.
The collection has become a full display case.
I have spent over $15,000 on his stuff.
Money well spent, according to Johannick.
It's arrogant.
Until Monday.
It's just at a different level. I just can't explain it.
The problem, according to Johannick, not just the instant hit on the value of his possessions, but the value of the player to his family.
I had to tell her, well, you know, there's this thing called performance-enhancing drugs.
So who's your favorite baseball player?
A player.
Well, definitely not Ryan Braun.
Who just a day earlier was 7-year-old Clara's favorite, is now her least.
He lied to people, and it's disappointing that he did that, and it doesn't sound like him.
Now we just look naive.
The basement has become a place of tough decisions and tough questions.
I don't know how to deal with that, to be honest with you. I don't know, do we just push him out? Do we not talk about Braun?
It's pretty cool, but he's going to remove all the stuff and he's going to put Packer stuff up.
A family investment is heading for boxes, a gamble on a player who seemed like a sure bet, now leaving the Johannicks with broken spirits.
He must have felt pretty invincible to do that.
Now that Ryan Braun did that, it's like kind of not right to put Ryan Braun stuff up.
Yeah, tough story for fans, both young and old. Live at Miller Park, Ben Handelman, Fox 6 News.
You know, Ben, I will say there will be many, many stories that have been done and will be done about Braun here in the past few days and the next few days. I think that is probably the best story that will surface from the bunch. That was awesome.
Hearing the kids' reaction.